I'm tired of waiting, Ray. Tired of waiting.
Yeah, I know.
We've
I
been
don't have
waiting on
time like
Keith for a
this.
while now. We're over here talking about our exercise regimens, so we might as well start recording.
Does it
so
look?
folks can
Does
hear
it look
about
like I have an exercise regimen though? Come on.
our complete lack thereof exercise regimen. We've been discussing how we don't run. We have, if we do it, it triggers an asthma attack. But Keith's not here, so we're gonna. You said you have a bike. You ride your bike around town or what?
No. I just have an exercise bike that's stationary.
I thought you were talking about a real bike. I pictured
No.
you out on the streets, man.
Yeah. No. I have a bike. Well, I don't ever. It's been sitting in a shed for the past 5 years. So
is it like? Oh, I was gonna say, is it your bike from when you were a kid, like a little huffy?
No.
I'm huffy when I'm riding, but
no. I think almost every bike I've ever owned, I've gotten from like a flea market or anything. And that's what this is. Like it's $20 or something like that.
Does it have matching rims and everything, or is it like mismatched rims?
Yeah. No.
Handlebars don't match.
You don't. There's nobody you don't ever see a nice bike for like $20-$30.
I see them at yard sales a lot, but they're not usually cheap. And I'm actually looking for, so you know, I'm looking for a tricycle. I want the big grandpa tricycle. I'm not trying to balance anymore. It ain't happening. Like I barely can balance walking, let alone a bike. So we're not doing it.
So what is this? Is this going to be a tricycle? I don't know.
I want the bring ring. As I'm gonna get a basket in the front. I'm gonna put my pug. I'm gonna put a dog bed in there. I'm gonna put my pug in the front basket. We're gonna go cruise the streets, man, of Bucyrus.
I thought about for a while because actually both my post office are close enough that I thought about even getting like a basket or something and putting on.
Oh, Mr. What time is it? It's fine. He's trying to log in. Maybe us starting recording is keeping him out.
Oh no!
Oh, there we go.
2 minutes. 2 minutes of Did I miss 2 minutes already?
I don't see the timestamp. Where's the time?
I don't know.
Upper right corner on mine.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll tell you why I'm late. Well, first, I'm always cutting it close, working in the warehouse, and I get home and my wife is like trying to get me to help her hook in like dryer vent. You know those hoses?
Oh yeah.
Those things are a freaking nightmare.
They make magnet one now where it just when you push the dryer back, it goes. I don't know.
Yeah, I did see them on Amazon, but I was trying to hook like two of them together because I needed too long of one, and it was like I thought it'd be a 5-minute job. Half an hour later.
Oh yeah, they're all
time. I used to do apartment maintenance way back in the day.
Oh wow!
And that they always put them in little cupboards, right?
Yeah.
To get that, I put 100 of those things on, and every single one I cursed while I was doing it because it's a nightmare.
There's got to be a better solution for that.
That's why I saw the commercial for that magnet one. But see, there's I don't know, if you have a gas powered dryer, you gotta be careful now.
Oh yeah.
Then you're not waking up in the morning. That's what's happening there if you don't get that right. Anyway, sorry.
So what I missed though, 2 minutes in.
We were talking about our exercise regimens.
Don't tell him he's got to rewatch.
Oh yeah, you got to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
you got to go back and watch.
I'll watch. I watch anyway, to be honest. But I'll watch.
Spoiler alert: we don't do it.
I don't either. But I mean, that should be a resolution, right? Yeah. I used to like ride an exercise bike while I was like editing photos. But how good of a workout could it be if you're editing photos while you're working out, right?
I mean, it's better than sitting on the couch, but it's not. Yeah, maybe not much better.
Yeah, or Dan's laying in bed listening, right?
With his feet up on his, what does he call that pillow? He has a name for that pillow. Dang it,
body pillow. I don't know what it is.
No, it's his one where he puts his legs up. I think they called it his. I think we gave it a different name. An inappropriate name.
Yeah.
I think we called it his sex pillow, actually.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Dan. Yeah, so we were just talking about exercise, which is very unfortunate for the listeners. We apologize for that.
Usually you talk about exercise the right after the new year. We waited a little bit. So
yeah. After we've already failed miserably. Now I was talking about getting a bike. I'm gonna get a grandpa bike, a tricycle bike with the bell, the bring bring, and I'm gonna put a basket for my dog in it, so he can ride around the streets with me.
Are you serious?
I'm thinking about it this summer. I think I'm gonna do it as long as Sonia lets me.
Not like a motorride, not like a motorcycle trike. You mean like?
No. I need to exercise a little bit.
Yeah.
Me and my dog, we're gonna run this town.
I should get one of those and have like a giant basket, and I can just ride it to the post office, because I'm like, it doesn't take me long to get to either post office.
Me either. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I got a question, because we have a huge cemetery by us, and people ride their bikes through there all the time. It's not frowned upon at all, but it has a big old sign that says "No dogs allowed." Can I take my pug in the basket through the?
I would think so. Yeah, as long as you're not using the grass.
In there?
Yeah.
All right. I just called using the restroom a facility for a dog. So
that works. Yeah.
All right. What are we talking? We got. I guess we should talk some reselling. First, we gotta say, what do we say? What are you guys shipping? What did you guys sell? What are you guys shipping from over the weekend? It's Monday for all y'all. We're usually.
Don't forget, welcome to Buy It All. Like.
Well, I was waiting for you to do the intro.
Oh, well.
Because everybody got mad that we saved it till the end, but we also know who stayed till the end.
Yeah, there we go.
There's several people. Yeah.
So, we definitely got to thank them for staying till the end then.
Yeah. I know Dan, Sarah, there's a few people over in the comments who stayed.
Oh, I want to bring up, I was going to ask you, but you were late, Keith.
I'll bring it up.
You're the king of the comments. You're not the king of penance, like Annie.
Annie. I told him that was his nickname. He wasn't happy.
But you're the king of the comments. I wonder, because we have 2 commenters that are definitely celebrity commenters that ask when they're going to become celebrity commenters.
Let me take a look.
Mike Mecco Meetups.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did see that.
Mary.
All right, I'll get them. So we have Mike Mecco. Did I hear that there are requests for comments from celebrity commenters? Well, here I am. Just kidding. Another great podcast, guys. Thank you. From Mike Mecco Meetups, or just Mike's
Mecco. Celebrity status is so far above Dave that we don't have to refer to him as a celebrity commenter. It's already well established and known.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
And then Mary had a long comment, but I like that. She wants some of the reselling talk to stick a little bit, not so much streaking and more reselling.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that this week. Not streak. No, we're gonna.
Let me take it off my calendar then.
That's good exercise, Jimmy. It's good exercise.
They could watch till the end. You never know what's going to happen at the end.
You never know what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, she asked us to cover some more reselling news and topics, which I think we do. Did you
just say do?
I did say that.
And we made a promise that we wouldn't talk about doo-doo anymore, Keith.
Well, I just my coffee just came through my nose. So. Oh man. I think I need a napkin. All right, you gotta give me a second. I need a napkin.
All right. You can just wipe your nose on that Steelers helmet that you got back there.
Yeah, I could.
That was another reason I was a little late. I was trying to get some tea for the voice. The voice is a little better today.
How's the voice?
A little better today. I skipped last night's live because there was not much going on with my voice, but it's a little. I think it's a little better than last week. Not a ton.
Is it painful?
No.
It just doesn't work.
I mean, at work on Monday, I told them, I'm not making any phone calls, any messages. They're not getting a call back today because I had no voice on Monday. And it's you really feel yourself exerting yourself to talk because I talk all day. But I've been babying it. It's getting better. Getting there.
I hear you. Well,
all right.
So I'm not going to make the joke if you don't have to. You'll get some rest now. I'm not doing it, Keith. I'm not making that joke.
Yeah.
No more saying doo-doo while I drink my coffee.
Oh, shoot. We have multiple reselling topics I wanted to get into. You guys have any that you specifically want to talk about? I want to talk a little bit about feedback I had an issue, but I want to talk, and then I want to talk about this AI thing that's been introduced. What do you guys feel like talking about?
Yeah, I have one that's a little.
Oh, Keith froze.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it heard you. It knew that you wanted to talk, and then it said,
"Am I back?"
Yeah,
you're back now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You froze before you said what you were going to talk about.
Okay. Well, this point, this like theory I had got me the Reseller Information Network. Jimmy, something you talked about on Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
You were talking about, I think you were listing like an antique motorcycle toy, like a car, and a lead cast metal piece. And the discussion was, should you call it antique or not? It wasn't truly 100 years old. And I think, I mean, if it's close, I'd throw antique in most things anyway, because just for the algorithm, right? It's going to, search, because I search antique sports stuff all the time. But it got me thinking, like for YouTube, obviously you want comments. Comments drive the algorithm. You want that interaction. But if you like troll a buyer, a prospective buyer with something in the title, for them to message you to say, that's not what this is. That's not right. Are those messages helping the eBay algorithm at all? Do you think that that interaction could help?
My understanding is activity is good for the algorithm no matter what, right? And if you're responding, that's why my understanding is if you don't respond to messages, that's worse for their algorithm than actually responding, right?
I think so. Yeah, the speed of your response.
I don't trust chat anymore after he thinks tomorrow's Thursday.
But I wonder if the initial question coming in, does that tell eBay, there's some interest in this item? Yeah, it probably can't hurt.
Right.
To troll for questions over there.
Tim over the years had some guy said he's going to, over some silver and the markings on a silver, he put it on Facebook. And they went after him and they sent him comments and then they said they're going to report it as fraudulent because Tim put what his research showed the markings are.
Yeah.
He's not trying to get over anybody. He's not giving false information. His research showed that that's what it is. And this person went after him in the comments. I mean, messages him.
Yeah, that's crazy. I heard him say that. And that's, I mean, if people can make their decisions as to what an item is. It's not like it's a bogus Louis Vuitton purse he's selling. His research is saying it's probably this, and let the viewers and the potential buyers judge what it is.
And he posts the messages that he had between the guy or gal, and he wasn't mean. He just expressed what his research led him to and why he listed it that way. And this person went after him and said, I'm going to report this listing as fraudulent. I just like, what? Like,
yeah. I mean, he was just saying the facts. Like the person still, they didn't care. Like at that point, they felt like, that Tim was trying to take advantage of them or be misleading, and it didn't make any sense. Like,
I don't even think they were buying it from him. I feel like they messaged him as they thought
that's
they were
probably
the
what
expert,
it is.
Right?
Because I feel like 90% of the people that give you issues like that, they were never even planning to buy it anyway, right?
Right.
They get worked up over nothing.
Yeah. So you're questioning my expertise type feel.
Like an informal eBay police, like the guy that the lady that ADHDave dealt with, who made the bears and was angry with him for like selling them too cheap. I don't know if you remember that from his channel back in the day. Yeah, artisanal bears that he was selling, and the maker of them wasn't happy with his listing. So
they messaged him to fix the list. The person
or maybe he was selling them too cheap, or they weren't they didn't brush them out well enough or something. I forget all the details of it. And on that note, later on, I'm going to talk about the most anticipated reselling tool to ever hit YouTube. We'll tease that a little bit.
Yeah. Can we use this to segue towards my feedback question and topic a little bit? I don't want to delve too deep into the feedback thing. I had a negative feedback that I had to deal with. And the main thing I want to go into is what ended up happening. But that kind of goes into that feedback because that would be my question. I was left a negative feedback because I didn't put the wrong height of an action figure. I just did not specify the height of an action figure in my listing. And it was a new in the package. It wasn't loose. If it's a loose figure, I usually put a measure of tape. This was a new in the package figure. I didn't specify the height of it. and they left me a negative feedback saying they didn't say if this was a 3.5-inch action figure. And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's been, I talked to eBay about that. We figured things out. But what I thought that was very interesting that they were allowed, that initially eBay sided with them and said that's fine, that they can leave that negative feedback because I didn't put the size. It's not like it was a hole in a shirt that I didn't disclose or a stain. I didn't put the height of the action figure in the listing anywhere. And eBay had told me that that's going to stay, that feedback is going to stay. I don't know what ended up happening. I requested it to be removed, and it ended up being removed. So my question is, like, if you put antique in the title, and if eBay's like kind of like, hey, you put it there and it's not 100 years old, like, what's the authority on that? What if you do get feedback on that because you put that in there?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think the vast majority of buyers out there don't even know what the term antique means by its definition. So I wouldn't.
And is it 100%? Is that the actual definition? It has to be 100 years old.
I feel it is, but I mean, I wouldn't worry about using it for a 30s football uniform that I sell, or, I use the word circa a lot. I like to throw circa around, or even like a C period, just to give a little
circa.
Yeah. Because that just tells you it's around the 1940s. I don't really know. Gives you a little leeway with your.
I'm with you on the search results. Like, that's a key word that can help bring people to your item.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But I would be, I'm not afraid of it. I'm just asking. Like, because this topic, because I kind of messaged you guys, like, I was really frustrated, and it came off as like, I felt like I was coming off as like, I'm entitled to have this removed and they better listen to me. What had happened was that, because I want to, in this, into the feedback of how eBay, the process of feedback and how it gets removed and this and that. You're supposed to be able to go into your help and contact and select request removal for feedback. And that's where my problem came. It wasn't there. I'm supposed to have a list of any feedback that's neutral or negative that I can select and ask to basically to what's it called?
Feedback removal or revision request?
Yeah, no, not a revision request. I can basically challenge it. Like, I can.
Okay.
There's another word I can't think of. Right. Yeah, appeal it. So like, it wasn't there. I was not allowed to select that feedback to try to appeal it, right? And so I tried and I looked and I researched and I couldn't find it. So I called eBay, to my concierge, to ask them why it's not there. I didn't call them at all to help me remove the feedback or ask them to remove it. I just called them to help me. And that's where the frustration of the phone call came in. They just said, well, it's not eligible for removal. And I'm like, okay, but I'm trying to find out why. And they said, well, that feedback isn't eligible for removal. I said, so are you telling me that's why it's not there? And they said, yes. And I'm like, and they said, but then the lady said, well, let me try to get it removed for you. I'm like, no, I just want to know, like, I want to be able to submit my appeal. And I wasn't able to. So
it's weird.
It was a frustrating conversation because then to top it off, 10 minutes later after the phone call, it's eligible and it's there for me to appeal. I appealed it and it was addressed. It was removed. So like, we went through all those steps and it was just like very frustrating that they.
Did they say why? Sorry, did they say why it was ineligible?
They said because their exact words, I talked to two different people. Their exact words were because this height was not in the listing and the buyer's feedback was based on the fact that it wasn't there, it's going to stick. And
so that was before you had started any process, right?
Yep.
So how that gives me the feeling that every negative feedback eBay looks into and sees if that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Right. Like that seems weird.
Like, I don't know if it was a weird phone call. Weird.
Yeah.
Everything about it was weird. And like I said,
yeah,
it ended up being there and it ended up being removable because when I put in that I put in my explanation of why I thought it shouldn't be allowed. That's just my opinion, and it was right, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's an obligation to the buyer to ask a question if they need, like, if they're looking for something specific and that info is not there. That's why the messaging service is there, right? I mean,
and there's gonna be two sides of it, and I get that. But my question to everybody, and maybe there's people that could say yes, but there's a lot of people that can say no, I don't. Do you have the height of everything you have on eBay in the title or description, or
No.
the item specifics?
I try to, but
No.
definitely not everything.
No, I mean, okay, what if it's like a generic item, like the size is never different? Why would you put the measurements in there? It's like common knowledge for some things. Like,
and that was when I put dispute. That might be another word. When I disputed it, I did not mislead or misinform. I did not put a wrong title, a wrong height anywhere. I just did not put a height because the item was new in package and I was not able to measure it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it was interesting.
But yeah, well, I mean, I'm just wondering because, I mean, obviously, I mean, your item wasn't like a common knowledge or, generic item where it's always gonna be the same size, like that type of thing. But like, I don't know, I'm just looking over on my shelves. Okay, I see a hockey puck. Isn't a hockey puck always the same size? So if I don't put measurements of the hockey puck in my listing, am I, could I end up getting negative feedback or something? Like, I was confused.
It's crazy. And Jimmy, one thing you didn't say was I think that purchase was in like mid-November, right?
Thank you, Keith, because that's a huge part of this. And it's a big question maybe the commenters can help us with. The person received that item on November 4th. Based on the new system where once an item shows delivered, you get automatic positive feedback, that should have received positive feedback a long time ago. So were they able to change the feedback? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I wonder, or did that even potentially predate the auto feedback? Like, I wonder when that change happened.
I feel like that's been going on for longer than that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I mean, if for some reason it wasn't left, or like you said, if it was left, could they leave their own that's different later on? That seems weird.
Maybe that's something else someone could verify. I'm pretty sure because I'm sure we all know by now, if once something shows delivered after X amount of days, how many days is it? It's not even that long anymore. Automatic positive feedback is put onto your account based on on a sold and delivered item. After tracking shows delivered, you automatically get positive feedback after a certain amount of days. So this being 2+ months ago that was delivered, and they were able to leave that feedback. I'm not complaining about that at all. It just brought me to that question. Like, that should have been an automated feedback.
Yeah, I just looked it up, Jimmy, and it says 7 days. After 7 days of tracking showing delivery, it leaves auto feedback, but buyers can still leave their own feedback within 60 days, which will override the automated message.
There you go. There's the answer right there.
They just get in the nick of time at 60 days too. It looks like.
They literally must. On eBay will send out a message sometime.
Yeah, they sent one of those reminders. Hey, don't forget to leave feedback.
Yep.
That's what happened.
That shouldn't happen when it's auto feedback, right? That's crazy.
Yeah. So now that's good to know because I didn't know that. So now, just because you got the automated positive feedback doesn't mean they cannot change it. That's important information.
So I want to say, because like I won't put any card in there asking for feedback or anything in my orders because of that. Like, I don't want to initiate that. Like, no feedback is good feedback to me.
Right.
I don't want any of that because people always go out of their way to say bad things, but they're not going to usually go out of their way to say good things.
Yeah. I've never left a card. If I did do a card like that, it would be more along lines of, if you have an issue in any way, shape, or form, please contact me before you leave feedback. Give me an opportunity to resolve the issue.
But you need that in like big bold letters.
Yeah.
I put a card in every order, but just like thanks for your purchase with my YouTube and Instagram and that, but nothing.
I'll
nothing
put like
feedback.
thank you a lot of times or whatever. Like I have thank you cards or I have thank you stickers, that kind of stuff. But I'm not ever gonna mention feedback. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting, and I know there's it's. I don't know if I'm right or wrong on it. I don't feel like you should have to put the height of an item, and I don't think that justifies that kind of feedback.
Not at all.
Because you didn't put a height. Maybe if you put the wrong height, but not putting a height.
The wrong height's the key.
Yeah.
But that's a good segue, Jimmy, into the most anticipated reselling product to come to market.
A good segue into it.
Because
I could have avoided that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you were used the BOUND box, ADHDave's newest creation, which if anybody hasn't watched his channel, it's a like a interlocking piece that like measures the height, the width, and the depth, I guess you would say, of an item. And I ordered one because with my listing process is I photograph the item and then I photograph like a tape measure on top of it and different angles. But for the BOUND box, you can just set the item there, snap your photos, and then those photos are going to be better than a random tape measure laying on top of a piece. You can use those in your listing, and it's always sitting there like Dave does. I have like 4 tape measures in my warehouse.
Yep.
I know where one is right now, and that won't last long where it is. So
is it something I need to look into? I looked at it a little bit. Is it something you can move out of your picture easily? Because I don't want it in every picture. I just want it in the last picture with the measurements.
Well, I think he has, and I was watching his video today, and he had a separate piece you could buy that like will fit foam board. So you could like put foam board in front of it and then pull the foam board out and use the measuring tool. I was going to have it on a different table than where I photograph.
Gotcha.
So I like photograph in front of a foam board and then I move over to the other table. That's what I was going to do. Okay. You could probably do it either way.
So you're gonna put a link in the comments or what? Or the
we can do that. Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can remember to do that. I have a terrible memory. It's called the what now?
A BOUND box. I think he's taking requests for other names, I think, but that's where it is right now. On is it dkmt.com or what? I forget. That's probably not the right website. I'll see if I can find it. Code Vintage Sport Flips. Just kidding.
What was
code? Just kidding. I don't know. I gotta find the website name. I'll find it.
Yeah, I don't love the name. I don't love it. I don't know what it means.
I guess this is bound for a box. Initially, I think his creation was to know what size box he's going to need for this item. So when he puts it there, he sees, I need a 10 by 10 by 10. That's where that name comes from. But it does have other uses like your action figure. You can just use it in your photographs.
Oh, I see now. So he's not. That's what I thought. That's what I would use it for, is to put it in my picture to measure the item. But this is so you know what size box it goes in.
Yeah, multi-purpose tool.
Realize that.
Yeah.
So, but you can use it for that purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a multi-purpose tool.
And
check you out, Dave.
It breaks down too, or something, right? From what I was seeing, like
it comes apart in different segments, and you can either screw it to your table, keep it mobile.
So it's like playing with Legos almost.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's got like every kind of attachment for this thing. I'm looking at the web. Oh, it's
Autobots BOUND box rollout.
dkmkt.com is the website.
DKMKT.
Yeah, Dave's Kitchen Market, like MKT.
Remind me to put a link because I'll forget.
Yeah,
I have the worst memory in the world.
Yeah,
it won't be there if it's all on me.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that, putting it to use. It'll definitely help my process, how I list things.
You gonna do a video about it?
Well, maybe. I don't really do a whole lot of like reselling content on my channel. It's mainly like, the picking. I don't do a lot of flipping content, but maybe I will. Yeah.
I wanted to use that as a segue because I'm thinking about doing a video that I told you guys about. I'm gonna buy a mystery box.
Oh, nice.
Do a video about it. What do you guys think? I told these guys my local bin store, they call it New to You. It used to be a bin store. It used to be an Amazon bins. it's all new in the package stuff, returns from Amazon. It used to be that you walked in and they no longer do that. They sell on Whatnot, and now they're doing mystery boxes. I don't even know how much they are. But you go in, you buy a big box, and it's full of stuff, and you have the chance to win like one of the boxes has a PlayStation 5 in it. Other stuff in one, every couple boxes have some great gifts in them. What are you guys' thoughts on that though? Like,
I mean, if I needed inventory, I would love it. I love a mystery box, right?
Really?
I mean, that's yeah.
I'm so against it.
Really? Oh, especially for content. That's all my shorts have been lately, is pulling out these random boxes, going through them.
Really?
So yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
But like, these are gonna be, you're gonna get 35 phone chargers.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get some pop sockets. You're gonna get dog food that's expired.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm worried about. Like, so mine doesn't even I told you my local Amazon return store started doing mystery boxes also. They say theirs are what, $39.99 or whatever.
$40.
Yeah. But they don't even hint what could be inside of that. So I'm like, is it going to be the stuff that I'm already picking on the $2 days? Or is it going, is it going to be anything good?
Well, that's where my mind has a little bit of hope, but they are selling on Whatnot, so that takes away some of the hope, because I know for sure they ran a thing where they're hiring for a Whatnot seller in my town. So a lot of stuff is being cherry picked and ran on Whatnot, but it's not being put in bins and sold like on the dollar days like you talked about. But I feel like that's how they're getting rid of the lower end stuff still. I still feel like that's ultimately obviously what that's for.
That's how I feel about mine, because it's like they were doing the $10 fill a bag, and you can fill an IKEA bag. I think like an IKEA bag is probably a little bit smaller than some of these boxes. I don't know.
Right.
So like, are they just filling an IKEA bag and throwing it in there themselves? Who knows? I don't know, but it's not that much money. I'm not really worried about that. But and I did say, I mean, if you buy one, I'll buy one, and I'll do the same thing.
That's the thing I'm going for. Like, I think the video could make me $15. I'm not a big channel, but if I can cut off $15 of the cost. Now, if the video took off and ended up getting me, it could make me a couple $100. That would be my hope. That would be obviously what I'm shooting for. But
yeah,
to cut some of the costs and put out a YouTube video on it, and if the video did well, then I can go over there and buy another one and do the video again.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Definitely. I mean, I wouldn't go in there and buy 20 of them. I definitely would buy one.
It sounded like you would when I first brought it up.
No, I love the idea of a mystery box. I mean, I don't really love that kind of inventory personally. I don't sell that kind of stuff, but I love the idea of it. If you're someone who sells like modern product,
if there was sports stuff in there, you would.
Yeah, if it was vintage antique sports stuff, I'm all over it. Yeah,
mystery box your death pile for us.
I've done that. I've done that before. I'd sold J-Ride a mystery box. He gave me a price he was willing to spend, and I filled up a box.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done that, but at this point, I'm just like unloading van loads of stuff to auction houses. So I was over there loading my van up today.
I would have bought a mystery box from that basement.
You still probably could. I mean, we still have a storage unit full of stuff from the basement.
Why did I not turn my light on?
I was gonna say something, but
should I go turn it on?
I don't know why I just noticed that until you said something like.
I just.
I thought it was on. Wait, before we started recording, I thought it was on. Did it turn off at some point?
Maybe your son came.
Somebody turned the light off on me, and that's what happened.
I don't know. I thought it was on earlier.
Do laundry and turn the light on. I don't even know.
I'm wrong. I don't know.
I just noticed I'm sitting in the dark. I'm a little scared.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I mean I'm gonna do the video on it. I think it'd be good content. I think it'd be interesting, and I can break down everything that was in there and what it was worth. What if I get the PS5? That'll be a really good video.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Now, do you keep or sell the PS5?
Well, I just got one for Christmas. So
oh, okay. So never mind. Yeah,
I'll probably sell it. Well, unless one of my boys wants it. All right, I'll do it then. I just don't know when I'm going to do it. I got to go find out. I mean, it looks like again where they used to have the bins is now just a bunch of pallets of boxes. So
wow.
Yeah.
mystery box. I
Well,
sent you
that's,
guys
I
a
mean,
picture.
no, but that's probably better than mine, because mine is still all the junk in the bins, and I have no clue. They're not even saying. They're not giving a hint
Right.
what could be in mine.
They're called. So they've done it in the past, and I've seen in the past, and then this one they marketed as like a higher grade, like higher end, like it's supposed to be better stuff than they've had in the past. But,
Yeah.
The interesting thing is, like, I mean, Whatnot has those rules as to those mystery boxes, right? Where you like you have to give the range of value that could be.
Oh, they've changed that. I didn't know they had a rule about that.
I think they did. Yeah, they definitely have changed the mystery box. I don't know where it currently sits, but they're definitely more strict as to what you can include or what you have to tell the people going in, like the ceiling and the floor of the potential.
Right. Now, where's that value? There's so many things. Like just because this, I mean, we find stuff at Ross that has $100 price tag on it, and Ross is selling it for $10. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. So like, where's that decided? I don't.
Oh,
I'm not a fan.
It's a slippery slope. Slippery slope.
Yeah.
But my point was, like, does that not go out into the real world? Like, what for good, whatever the store is, Amazon store. Like, I wonder if there's any rules for like those kind of retail establishments.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, because what do they call the Consumer Protection Act or whatever that is? There's got to be something there.
Yeah, because it's a little bit of form of gambling, just same as it would be on Whatnot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And then, I mean, ultimately, though, if you're not putting decent stuff in there, eventually people, I mean, this is not a huge town. Like, you can't keep selling junk to the same, well, maybe you can. I look around me. It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah. Call ahead, Jimmy. Say I'm a big YouTuber. I'm coming in. You know, you want a good box on YouTube, right?
Exposed.
Yeah. There you go. They're gonna pick the one out for you and everything.
Yeah.
You
get the PS5 already.
Yep. No,
it'd be fun.
Now does yours is it only Amazon returns really, or is it?
I don't know for sure. I think they buy pallet. I don't know. I really, when I used to go in there, that's what it looked like. There was definitely not any used stuff in there.
Okay.
Like, I went and shopped it when it was still a bin store. When I've been here almost 3 years, and I've only been in there like twice on like the $2 day or whatever, and I didn't find much.
Yeah, because mine
used to be that kind of
I'm
stuff.
worried because mine had, like, there's some bins that'll be filled with Dollar General stuff. Like, that's what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, that's very possible. I don't even know. I do know that a lot of people go there and shop and try to sell out their yard sales, because I come across those yard sales all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one of the most frustrating things about my town having that is, a lot of the yard sales that I go to in my town, that's what people are doing. And I'm just like, and then my Facebook is flooded with it too.
You know, it wouldn't be terrible to like schedule out a Dibdit, whatever it was, Amazon store mystery box unboxing, and whatever I find, you can bid on.
That's a good idea too.
Live unboxing.
I need to go turn the light on. It's so dark.
That's true.
I can barely see me. And
you seem like you're like a drug boss or something. We're interviewing you. You're like trying to stay camouflaged in the corner over there.
I need like a bandana over my face.
Robotic voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we definitely gotta change his voice.
Yeah.
No, I mean, let us know. I mean, has anybody ever had success buying a mystery box from a pallet store like that? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, I want to do find of the week, but I got to turn my light on for it.
That's fine.
I'll be back. You guys talk.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. So Ray, I popped in right as you were ending your first inaugural Reseller Lunchbox YouTube live today.
Yeah.
So I caught like the last 30 seconds.
I know. I seen that you commented and I'd already ended it. And I'm like,
that's fine.
Man.
It's all right. I forgot about it, and my phone had died, so I used my other phone. You probably didn't even recognize the other channel I was in. So, because I wasn't on Vintage Sport Flips.
Well, I totally forgot about it, Ray. I'm so bad.
Thanks, Jimmy.
I was playing video games too. That's even worse.
See, just slacking,
Final Fantasy.
That's what you resellers do during the day. Video games. And...
Not
priorities, Ray. Priorities. Dang it! I forgot
Jimmy and
all
his
about.
Final Fantasy.
Were you at least testing a game? Testing, make sure it works? Or no, they're just playing
I
it.
was playing. I was deep in the trenches of warfare.
Oh man.
Gosh darn it! What did you guys find this week? I found something really cool that I'm really excited
Here,
about.
I'll go first because mine's not gonna be very exciting. Because guess what? I'm just doing shipping supplies again. From okay, look, it's shipping
$2 a day again.
cards.
Or did you pick this off of the old lady's front porch again? Which one? What happened to that? What happened to
your box
people's
pickup
packages
service
on their front porch?
Oh, so I had some lady actually message me yesterday, and I have so many boxes I can't even take anymore. And then I had somebody else that I actually know. They're supposed to actually bring some over today and drop them off, but I only told them yes because I know them. So yeah, I just it's so much. It's way too many boxes. And I'm not using them.
It's that AI generated lower half that sold everybody. I'm telling you.
Too successful.
But the thing is, people aren't giving me bubble mailers. And now let me ask you, now if you found Christmas bubble mailers, would you use them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. So I think this is like a 40-pack, $2. I got two 40 packs. And then there's a pack of like 25 boxes that are like this size for $2.
That's a good size.
Pretty good for a graded card, maybe.
But I mean, I don't know. I keep finding all kinds of stuff there. But see, now I'm gonna share my not so good buy of the week there.
Oh boy.
All right. I bought these thinking that it was a bunch of like microfiber tails, like small little rags or tails. No, I freaking bought this ginormous. It's two of them. They're hot yoga tails.
They're hot yoga pants?
No, tail. Tail.
I mean, are you trying to say the word towel?
Towel, yeah.
like you're talking about like a tiger's tail.
Yeah, I heard.
Is that like a Baltimore thing?
I thought you said they're hot yoga pants.
Yeah, my Baltimore accent is not very good. Okay.
Say towel again.
No, I'm not doing it again. But I don't do any hot yoga, so I don't.
Why are you calling it hot yoga?
Huh?
That's a thing, right? They just turn the heat up and
sweat
it out.
Literally,
that's a thing.
I looked it up on Amazon. It said it was a hot yoga tail. I don't know.
Hot yoga what?
Tail. Hot yoga tail.
All right, whatever.
Wait, so I didn't know it was actually called hot yoga. I didn't know that.
That's a one particular kind of yoga. Like that's like there's like yoga. Is there like a goat yoga or something? You do yoga with goats too? I don't.
What?
I actually do yoga, but I haven't done it in a little while. But not with a goat.
Hot goat yoga?
I think you do it with animals. Maybe not goats per se. I mean, you do yoga.
Yeah, I know
I'm
what
pretty
you're
sure.
saying, but what?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
There's folks doing yoga with a hot goat.
Maybe not a hot. Maybe it's a puppy. I don't know what animal it is, to be honest.
Yeah, they do. Like
I'm
puppy
so
ones
confused.
for adoptions.
What state is this happening in? That might answer some questions.
It's happening here. So.
Everywhere. Sweeping the nation, Jimmy.
It's sweeping the nation?
Yeah, sweeping the nation.
Well, we discussed my exercise level, so that's why I don't know about it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of hot yoga. I've heard of
you can do it at different places too. They do it at like football stadiums or like right on the field or the Orioles. They do
if it's outdoors, how do they make it hot? Wouldn't they wait for a hot day?
I guess I don't think it has to be hot. I don't know. Does it have to be?
Then why is it called hot yoga?
I think it is. I think it's like I think it's an indoor in like a gym kind of situation where
just crank up the heat.
I could be totally wrong, but
I was saying just yoga in general. It doesn't have to be.
I thought it was called hot yoga because I wore those tight pants and I was like, dang, girl, check out these hot pants on me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Shoot. All right.
I have to get back to this.
I was confused. I'm still confused.
I'll do my find of the week. This is a find, not a death pile find, because I remember I bought this storage unit from a buddy like 5 years ago. There was a box of like drinking glasses that I moved twice. I like walk around it all the time, never even looked in it. But I've been like selling a lot of like vintage drinking glasses, like 80s, 90s stuff.
Yeah.
But these are from, there's 6 of these. I only brought 2 to show. These are from 1939. They're
Vintage or antique.
Almost antique.
Oh.
This is Joe DiMaggio. It's hard. They're not going to show well.
That's from
piece of paper in
1939.
there or something.
Yeah, let me do that. That's a good point. Yeah, I got a tissue right here. I'm like a little tissue in there. But yeah, 1939. They were made for like baseball's like centennial celebration. They had that little. If you ever find sports stuff, you see that logo where baseball is celebrating its 100th birthday. That stuff sells very well. Joey D, and then we have Jimmy Fox. There's a few other players, but these sell for like $150 to $300 each. DiMaggio is probably a $300 glass.
I like how you put a paper tail in there.
Yeah, paper tail. Yeah.
For those of you listening on your favorite Spotify, he put a paper tail in there.
Yeah. That's good. Nice work, Jimmy.
All right. I'm proud of my find because I'm buying more old stuff that I don't know a lot about. I mean, it's a toy and it's a popular character, but I just grabbed it and I put it in a pile of stuff that I bought because I didn't really know a lot about it. I just thought it was cool, and I was trying to do like a bundle deal on a whole bunch of stuff. Check this out, though. Maybe this isn't antique, but this is old. Look at this.
Oh, nice.
Flintstones?
Flintstones.
Original toy in the box.
And look at this. Look at this Fred on his tricycle. This can be me with my dog cruising the streets. Look at this guy.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to drop it. Look at him.
And how old is that, do you think?
Keith, how old is this? It's a Marks, which is an old brand.
I'd say 40s. How old is the
I
Flintstones?
think it is 40s. He's plastic, so I got to be careful. But
I've actually sold one of them before. Might have been on Dibbed It. I forget where. Maybe.
You know how much this thing comps out at?
I know that. Yeah, I didn't have the box. I mean, I actually have a box loose in my warehouse, and I saw it today. But
try to wind it up.
Go for it. Is it? I would say 200-300. Is that right? What is it? What's the value?
He just drove. So you hear it?
Yep.
Wow.
So awesome. Anyways, the wheels turn and everything, and his feet pedal. Yeah, so that was in a pile of stuff that I bought. So I was super, super excited when I started researching him.
What was the value?
Huh?
What was the value?
I think it's about $220.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice.
Are you sure? Wait, oh no, is it a tricycle though?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Look, I already got someone raised checking my work.
He's gonna buy it and leave negative feedback.
Yeah, it's
I was trying to. I guess the ones I came up with, I just seen he was riding a dyno, not a cycle.
Yeah, this is a tricycle. Now I guess you can get Dino. Was that his name?
Dino, yep. Not Dino. Yeah. See, I can't.
Dino rides a tricycle.
I see a couple 400, 495. The tricycle.
Yeah, so maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm off the direction I want to be off on.
Man, Mark's
is taped. You can see it's got Scotch tape holding it together in some spots, so it's not meant by any means. But still, I have the box. And again, I just saw Fred. I didn't even take the toy out of the box. I opened it up, saw he was in there. I'm making a pile of toys and stuff, so I was like, I'm gonna throw it in there. So
Fred looks pretty cool. I'm looking at the Wilma. Marks did Wilma dirty. Did you see the Wilma one?
I did not. How'd they do her dirty though?
I'll show you. Let me share this.
Was she riding dirty? Gonna catch me riding dirty. Gonna catch me riding dirty. Oh man!
look at Wilma there. She
didn't. She got a big old. Yeah. Oh, she got a hole in her nose. Though.
She got some damage, but even without the damage, she was
better
not
shape than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I found a Fred that looks like they did him dirty.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I remove you instead of the Wilma.
Let me see.
What is that? That's Fred.
He got like a messed up.
And then he's like bent over, like.
Yeah. That's not great.
Yeah, so that was a fun find. I finally got to go to an estate sale type thing, and it was cool. And I made a big old pile of stuff and brought a bunch of stuff home.
That's awesome. One other find that I won't show because it's a little bit of an offensive find. but it made me think of your antique shop, Jimmy. Is it in my big sports buy I did last week? There in the bottom of the box of cards, there were 4 World War II German items, like a belt buckle, like a sterling silver, like infantry badge.
Interesting.
Can't sell it on eBay for obvious reasons, but you can't.
Because I found a belt buckle in those army figures.
Yeah, but your antique shop, you can. So that's the other benefit of an antique shop. Stuff that like, your lawn darts that you might have laying around that you can't sell.
What?
Right?
Did you wait a second? What is happening right now?
What?
You just named 2 things that I put in my pile that I picked.
Oh, wow. Well, I know you put a video out a long time ago about a lawn dart. I saw that short.
I bought 2 sets of lawn darts at that sale.
Oh, there you go.
And I bought those German figures, and there was a German belt buckle in there with that logo on it.
Yeah.
What are you reading? Like something's going on. Something's
crazy,
going down.
Maybe I am a little clairvoyant. I don't know.
Information.
Look, here's the theory. Maybe you picked Keith's death pop.
Yeah. Were you in a very dirty warehouse in Pennsylvania?
I was not.
Okay.
But no, Keith, you just shipped it up there.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was like, wait a second. What are the chances
that's funny.
that I picked both those things that you just mentioned?
That is
especially
wild.
The belt buckle.
Yeah. What are the odds? But that's a fun part about the antique shop. Stuff that you can't go to eBay.
Well, that's what I'm excited for. Now, I don't have an established one yet, and I haven't, it's all going to be tests, but I'm buying stuff for that. Like when I picked up this toy, that's where I thought it was going, but I bought those jarts. That's what I bought them for. The lawn darts was for that. And then the second I saw that belt buckle, like you said, and I'm going to put some of those soldiers in there too. They're not all going online. So I'm kind of excited about that.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Now that I could have a bound box, I might put everything online.
Yeah, hey, that's a game changer.
I could put everything in a bound box. Now Sonia's over there singing "Riding Dirty." Do you guys hear her?
No.
She's laughing at us. She's over there. Can you catch me riding dirty? Oh shoot! There's something else I wanted to say and I forgot now. Dang it!
I don't know.
Do you guys remember?
No.
No. I don't.
I do want to say because Jimmy, I know how you love your Google reviews.
Oh boy!
I had to leave one yesterday. I got bought to leave one for my roof.
Paid to leave a feedback?
Well, I didn't have to pay as much on my roof estimate.
Oh, okay.
My quote.
That's what I want to ask about.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So yeah, so my roof, I get a call, I think Sunday night. Yeah, that they were going to come out Monday morning. They came out, went up there, did everything. Everything I guess was okay at that point. I couldn't really. I didn't even look at it or anything because I couldn't quite get up there at that time. But they sent me pictures the following day. So on Tuesday, sent me pictures, and I have a hatch that. Like a hatch roof access, like from my attic to get onto my flat roof.
Oh, that's cool.
And they sealed over it.
Oh.
So they had
Is this how traumatic? Because like we all heard about Dan's flooring over at Reseller Leftovers, and it was pretty traumatic stuff. Is this going to be traumatic for you? Is this roof replacement going to be?
I'm extremely traumatized. I had to spend so much time waiting for them to get done, and they sent out another guy, and it took him 3.5 hours to cut that thing off because he had to I just wanted it back open, but anyway, when I complained about the hatch being covered, because they didn't even ask me if I wanted it covered or not.
Right.
They didn't ask at all.
It's a hatch.
Yeah.
No, don't cover it.
But his excuse was like, they had them on like houses years ago for firefighters to let out smoke from a fire or something like that. I don't know, but I'm like, I don't see any, because I've been on my roof. I haven't seen any of my other neighbors have one. I'm like, I don't know.
They're all covered up. That's why.
Well, yeah.
They all had the same roofing company.
It's pretty cool.
So
it's pretty cool.
But I did talk to my neighbor yesterday, and she said, yeah, she had one, but they cut it down and flattened it out, and it's all covered up now. So hers was flattened though. Like it wasn't like mine's actually a box that I have to lift up.
Man, I would have told them something like, I like to dress up like Batman and go out on the roof every once in a while. And now you ruined that for me.
I should have.
Cape just blowing in the wind.
But I didn't like how because the way he was really mad that I wanted them to come back out and fix it. Like he was making up excuses, and then when they were here on Monday, I spoke to one of the women. There was a woman that was working on the roof, but she knocked on the door initially, just basically confirming that it was a house and where she could access the roof, either front or back. Like, which she asked if it was okay to go out back, which they ended up just using out front anyway. But
just go through the hatch.
Yeah. Well, the guy who came over and did the original estimate, he that's how he went up there, and he thought it was the most, like, I guess
you can say it's a gangster thing he's ever seen.
Yeah. He thought it was really nice, and he liked the fact that he didn't have to pull his ladder off his truck or anything like that. Because really, my house, you need 2 ladders, because I have a front porch and back porch, and it's a townhome. You can't climb on somebody else's house, so he has to set up 2 ladders to get onto my house, get on the top roof.
I thought it was a row home.
Townhouse. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. I'm saying townhouse because I got a lot of crap.
Trying to confuse me. So none of your row neighbors have that hatch? Just you?
Yeah, just me. But yeah, I can't believe
your neighbors have a problem with you having a hatch.
I don't know. I probably shouldn't tell people, because people climb on my roof.
Because you can easily be on your neighbor's roof, right? Through the hatch. And then since it's a row home,
I
you
can.
just step to.
Lights are on. Is it open from the outside? Can you get in from the outside, or is it locked?
It's locked from the inside.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay.
But either way, I don't know. I can't believe the guy. It took him like 3.5 hours to cut that thing off. And
what did he have to? So he had to cut off, like. Do you have a flat roof or?
Flat roof. Yeah.
So what do they put on a flat roof? I thought they just painted it with like hot mop and stuff.
No, they do some kind of like hot torch. They torch it on. Like they have to, whatever tar or whatever they use.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it was pretty good.
Tarred over the hatch. You just put that stuff right over the hatch.
Yeah. Yep.
It's crazy. I mean, maybe somebody would want that done, but you would have to ask, right? If you see an opening,
exactly.
I'll just close the opening.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Like, what if I actually, because I mean, I know there's houses like this. You gotta imagine, like, there's some that have like a really nice stairway up to a rooftop. What you're gonna cover that up?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're out there sunbathing up there. That's kind of a pretty cool spot.
Yep. I'm gonna do.
We know how Keith sunbathes.
This is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna have to do
the tan lines.
I'm gonna have to do a live divot show from my roof.
Yeah.
We're gonna need pictures of the hatch for the podcast for sure. We're gonna need
a great view of the poop plant from up there.
Yeah.
Do what now from up there?
A great view from the poop plant.
Oh yeah,
the poop plant.
Man, you need to make a video of that, and so we can share it of you going through the hatch, and then show us the hatch, and then show us the poop plant off in the distance. Maybe
just give you the grand tour of my town.
Yeah.
just from my roof.
See all your row home neighbors' roofs.
Yep.
Interesting.
I love the idea.
But anyway, but the owner called me because it was his brother that was doing the work. But anyway, he told me that while his brother was there, as long as I did a Google review while he was there, I wouldn't get $50 taken off my total.
No way. We're getting more than $50.
I should have negotiated. I should have known better. I'm like,
Thanks for bringing the Google review up. Now let's have a real negotiation.
Yeah.
If you're gonna come and cut that hatch open,
Yeah,
then we're gonna talk about my.
exactly.
Especially since he was mad at you for asking to have it done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I asked too, like when I called him on Tuesday about the whole issue, and I was like, how do I pay? Because that was
You
another
should
thing.
call
They
them.
didn't. No, what if I'm under warranty? If I have any other issues, then I'm just gonna be a pain to get them come back here, and it hasn't rained here yet, so I don't know how good the roof actually is, Jimmy.
So it's got to rain before you'll know, or what? Go through the hatch. Hatch is open now. Just go up there.
Yeah, but I still don't know if there's like, what if they forgot a spot and I didn't see it? Like,
now, does it have like a ladder to get up there and everything?
there's like a stairway, and then I have to. It's not like the best way. I kind of have to pull myself up.
Stack some of those boxes you get off of Facebook to get up there.
I stand on a crate to pull myself up.
So a normal, we could just no problem.
Just imagine my short legs trying to pull myself up through a hatch.
I just see them.
Yeah, just dangling. My legs are dangling like I'm like at the top of a chimney or whatever. Like, like Santa Claus gets stuck in the chimney and you see his legs dangling. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, and then that's. I told myself, I'm just asking because, like, it would not be easy for someone that's under 5'6" to get up there. Is all I'm saying. It's
not easy, but they did. So they did fix it. Oh my gosh! I know I'm rambling on, but that there's so much crap on top of there now. It's so heavy. He left all this stuff on top of it, but he cut all around it. So now it's
so to open the hatch.
It's extremely heavy.
But now it's like doomsday prepped, so you're good.
Yeah.
It probably has to be waterproof, so they probably left that.
It has to be what?
Top, right?
Yeah,
waterproof.
You guys,
you need a tail to dry off the water.
Yeah, I got a lot of water in my tail.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to ask. I want to go into one more talk because I want to ask you guys about this because we're getting close to like back to picking. It's not too far away, and then there's highway sales coming up. You guys ever done the Route 40 highway sale?
I've never done any highway sale.
You've never done a highway sale?
No.
Two newbies right here. We never.
Well, I do the Route 40, and I usually go to eastern parts of Ohio. Not too far east, but I go east from where I'm at. I was thinking about trying the west side of Ohio this year. But instead of that, what if I was to go way further east, maybe out of Ohio, into a whole nother state? And then what if you guys were to go west a little bit and I'll start walking my way and you start walking, and we meet in the middle beneath that old Pennsylvania pine? What do you got?
Is that a song? Is that a song?
That is a country song. I don't know exactly.
Never heard of that.
Never heard that either.
What is he doing over there?
I'll start walking your way, and you start walking mine. You never heard it?
Never.
No.
I don't listen a lot. I don't listen a lot of country.
Baby,
and if they talk about Pennsylvania, you think that Keith would know, right? Like,
yeah.
No, actually, they say Georgia.
Okay.
So that I see how quick I am right now.
Okay.
Mixed it up.
Yeah, I'm down for that. When is that? What time of the year?
It's the end of May.
Okay.
Last year it was on Memorial Day weekend. That's the big kicker.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check my calendar.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Now, again, we'll be going into unknown territories. I've only done east parts of Ohio. I think Cambridge and Zanesville are the towns I'm in. But I would be willing to go way further east. If you guys would come west some, we could find a town somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Do a little Route 40, not meetup, but like that's where we're going to be. We're going to be picking over there. We can let some people, hey, this is where we're going to be. If you guys want to hang out type thing.
How far east? Where does it? I don't know where 40
I think
ends.
it was all the way into Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Because
we can pick somewhere that's not too far for you guys. You guys just let me know of an area that you think might. Because again, if you can look at a map, Keith, maybe I don't know how much you know, Ray. Like you guys can look at a map and look at maybe an hour west of you guys or somewhere I can meet you guys.
I don't use maps. I just use the GPS. That's it.
All right. Well, Keith, since you're 50 and you're a sexy 50 from what I've heard.
Oh, thank you.
That's the word on the street.
Word on Trash and Cash.
Saying,
Yeah.
Dave, no wonder you're selling Dave's bounding box.
I owed him the bound box.
I almost said
advertisement. And my wife is angry at him because she says I have a big head after that because I sent her a clip of that. So yeah. But yeah, I'm down. I'll look at the map. I'm down to meet up and
all right. Well,
yeah.
I mean, the information's out there. I just thought of it today. I was like, we should do that. Now, it should be that same last weekend of May, and we should do it. We should find somewhere to meet up and pick it, and it'd be fun content, fun hanging out, fun everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe a viewer knows a good town for the Route 40. I've never gone that far east by any means.
Let me look at that. I'm gonna look up the Route 40 fleet.
Jimmy, I'll only do it if you leave me a good Google review.
Do you have a Google?
I don't know.
I'll do it. Actually, I don't. It's against my policy. I can't leave a nice Google review.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a Karen, allegedly. Oh, look, he's got it up on the.
Whoa.
Yeah, there it is. So
look at it. It goes all through there. Look.
Yeah.
Just thought I was making it up.
Yeah, it goes to Annapolis. It looks like maybe.
Yeah. I think that's where.
Move somewhere down and not quite that far east. No, I don't really care. You guys let me know.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, yeah, that's.
I want to definitely try to stay rural though. I don't want to be in a city.
Say that again.
Rural.
Yeah.
How do you say it? Rural.
I don't know. I'm afraid to try it, but I don't think that's how you say it. I don't know.
Rural. There's 2 R's there. 2 R's.
Man, Kristen Rural Squirrel. That's the hardest YouTuber name for me to say in the world.
There are a lot of R's in that one.
Kristen's an awesome, nice person, but saying her YouTube name, Rural Squirrel stuff, that's a tough one. One.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm down. I gotta check my calendar. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturdays when it runs, right? So that's
it didn't have the dates on there?
I was just searching maps, so let me.
All right, yeah.
Let me look.
There's a whole Facebook page for this.
There is. I'm a member of it. I just need to look. It'll say Wednesday around here. Wednesday.
I'm following it already.
You are?
Yeah.
You already got an Airbnb lined up and everything.
I must have thought of this like 2 years ago, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, anybody else? Maybe some.
But there's a review on there, Jimmy.
There's a review. Is it by me?
I don't know, but it says 80% recommend. Is that good enough?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
80%.
I've done well in my area. I've had some great finds over there, but I've done well. Last year it rained the whole time. As a matter of fact, I was with 419 Sports. He's up here in Northern Ohio too. We met up and it rained on us the whole entire day. Like we were just like soaked. And we still found some stuff, but that's the one where, remember the video? Were you guys watching Leftovers, or did I show you the video of that guy that had that crazy hairdo that was looked like a football helmet? That's where we saw him.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, it's May 27th to the 31st.
Hey, we could celebrate my birthday the 28th.
Ah, nice.
There we
go.
You'll already be 50, so
yeah, you're turning 50 on the 40. Right?
Yeah, that's a great 50 on the 40.
Yeah, it's the name of a video.
That's like my. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. It's good.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not that far away. That's why I brought it up, because it's already January, halfway through it. It's crazy.
And I have family in Annapolis, so I could sort of start. I mean, it doesn't have to. Not saying you can go to Annapolis, but take the ride. I would probably go out from Harrisburg and somewhere Central
Yeah,
PA.
I'm gonna leave that totally to your guys' expertise to try to get us to some more. What is it called? What did I call it? Rural areas.
Rural. Yeah.
Out in the country a little bit, not so much in the city. We could be somewhere where if we want to go into a city, but I like Columbus. The 40 sucks. It's not good through the city. Like it's
Okay.
And maybe we should do a little even deeper research to make sure like the area is somewhere where a lot of people set up and sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. I look forward to it. I've never, like I said, never been to one. Definitely would like to hit one, and that's a nice time of year.
Good time, like we all can. You kind of get to, because it's a big part of it. We like to share and maybe show off some of the stuff we found with your friends, and then you also get some content, and I get to see how tall Ray really is. I'm excited for that.
Tall? You mean short?
I use the word tall, Ray.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
What you'll know about me, if I'm driving through rural areas in my van, my van is like an extended height van, but I don't really know exactly how tall it is. So every time I like come to a covered, like a bridge, like an underpass,
Gosh.
I stop, pull over, Googling how tall my van is. Can I get under this bridge? I should probably write it down.
Driving?
What am I driving?
Like,
it's
how
tall.
is it that they're most like? Is it a 13-foot van?
Yeah, it's probably 11 something. You
Oh,
can
is
walk
it really
around.
that
You
tall?
walk around the back without crouching.
Have you ever taken it through a Burger King on accident? And
I was just gonna ask that. Like,
No, that's the worst part. You can't go any drive-throughs. Yeah.
you draw. So is that like the one you take when you go on like when you go to the card nationals and stuff?
Yeah.
I didn't know, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, all you had to do was ask if that's the one he fell out of.
Is that the one
It
you
is.
fell out of?
And that's the problem. So high, and I was on top of two.
Nothing to grab onto if it's 11 feet tall.
Yeah, another grab, and I was on top of
two rays.
totes, and I fell out the side. Yeah,
You're blurry.
I could probably stack 3 rays in there, to be honest.
Oh, man.
If we can get your best, I'm gonna call him your best buddy Dave to go. He's got his van. You guys can ride and dirty.
I think he got rid of his van, didn't he?
Did he get rid of it?
I think he got rid of it.
Oh man, I was
Well,
hoping for a race like Fast and Furious, but
Well, you
Reseller.
would win because I witnessed Dave driving that thing 25 miles per hour tops.
Yeah, I got it. I got my van.
Yeah, but look, the speed will depend on how much each person buys.
Yeah.
So
True. I want to stand in the back of that while you're driving. I'm gonna surf.
There you go. Yeah, like Teen Wolf
Surf.
style on top.
No, I'm inside.
Okay, gotcha. There's only problem. There's only 2 seats. There's only 2 seats. It's not like his was a cargo van. I mean, not a cargo. He took seats out.
Did he?
And then yeah, his was like a passenger van. Mine is just 2 seats up front and nothing in back. Yep.
You should turn you should turn it into the shaggin' wagon like on Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
oh man,
Turn into a dot, and you could be the traveling proctologist. I'm just saying.
Turn into a koala. Be cool. Yeah.
I'll turn into the koala wagon.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, actually.
They do have nicknames for the van at my work. It's either the creep van or they call it a rape van. Not because there's anything unsightly about it. They just think it's a creepy van for a random veterinarian to pull up and to work in. Right? It's like an Amazon.
You drive
van.
it's your daily driver?
No, it isn't. But sometimes I drive.
Why are you driving it to work then?
My car's in the
questions now.
No, if my car's in the shop, or if I'm going right to the warehouse,
or I'm
going to the warehouse after work. There's reasons. There's reasons.
Or or maybe there's legit reasons.
Maybe he puts a horse in there or something.
Yeah. You never know.
Interesting. So do you have your way to work memorized where you don't have to stop every time?
I know these bridges around here, but if you go to like the rural like cover bridges, that's where you can run into some questionable, low bridges.
I have some in my town in this area that where you wouldn't make it through. Yeah, you're right. I get it.
I'll research my height ahead of the trip just to know. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna be cool. I'm excited. We'll obviously we got some time, but we'll talk about it. We'll set it up and then let us know if you guys, if you guys plan on being in that area, let us know. We'll let you when we find out exactly where. I mean, We could meet up. We could have a lunch or something. I don't know. It'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to bring that up. What else you guys got? I don't remember.
The only thing I'll bring up, I meant to bring it up a couple weeks ago, but I had a global shipping. I think I mentioned you guys in the chat, but a global shipping item that got damaged.
I don't think I remember this.
Yeah, it got damaged on the way to eBay, right? And so I got like a return request or a maybe an INAD request or something that got closed immediately. It was like I never even saw it pop up, and when I went to look, it said it got opened and got like closed like 30 seconds later by an eBay representative. So apparently, what happened? The item got damaged on the way to eBay. eBay said, "Oh, we can't send this forward to Germany or wherever it was going," and they said then they filed a claim on the buyer's behalf, and I lost the funds, so it wasn't like guaranteed because it never made it to eBay. And the interesting was they said that I didn't really care because it was a Christmas ornament. It was a cheap item, but they're like, we can't return the item to you because it's damaged. It would be hazardous to mail it because it's damaged. Like how hazardous can a plastic Christmas ornament be? But it's sort of a weird situation.
So you lost the item and the money then.
Yeah, exactly. But that was a cheap item. But if it was an expensive item, it might give me second thought about sending something if it was a $500 glass piece.
They couldn't even like provide you pictures.
They did provide me a picture. It was like, the kind of bag. Sometimes you get an item that's damaged by the post office.
Yeah.
And they'll put it in a plastic bag. They must have really mangled this item in the box. But yeah.
Yeah, because you would want to be able to open a case with the post office.
Yeah, and that was actually they told me, eBay said, "Oh yeah, if you need to start an insurance claim, you can use this photo to show them." Usually it's not going to cut it. I mean
nowadays they want you to bring it in.
Yep. So that'd be an issue. That'll give me pause.
Never had me bring it in.
I had a PlayStation that got damaged and they made me take it to them.
I've had to in the past. Yeah.
Maybe it depends on the dollar amount.
Maybe.
That might be it.
But that would definitely be a challenge if you sold something expensive and you're running the risk of like being out everything and not even be able to file a claim because eBay just destroys it.
I had to do that with a PlayStation 4 and they held it and they had cracks. They cracked the plastic. It still worked, but the plastic out and I got the return based on that. They held it for like 3 months and then they denied it took forever. I had to appeal and I lost every appeal. And then they just gave me my PlayStation back. They held it at my local post office for 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of wild. You better believe I was like, I want my PlayStation back if you guys are going to deny this. Like,
yeah.
And they had they literally had to scavenge to find it. They were like, it's a small post office. They were like, we don't have like a special place for this thing.
Yeah.
I
don't know, because I mean that's weird. Like I wonder, like if there is a limit, what is the limit?
Yeah, that's good. Because I've had broken glass, and I just did pictures, and but that was 4 years ago. I haven't had to use it maybe 3 times, and the glass one sent pictures of the box and the broken glass, and I got a check in the mail, no problem. But the PlayStation was the last one I did. That was like 2 years ago, and that was the one that was a problem.
Okay.
But I think they said because it still worked, just the plastic was broken, they weren't going to approve it or whatever.
I haven't had to file one for post office in a while, but the UPS I did. But that was a lost item, so there was nothing to give them. That actually was super fast, though. I got to check within like 2 weeks.
If it's damaged, they want.
Yeah.
They have all those requirements for the void fill and stuff that they want to see and all that stuff. It's kind of nuts. UPS is real hard to get a damage claim done on. It's not fun.
No.
Did you freeze, Ray?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I just haven't had any issues like that with damage claims. I mean, I remember the last one. They it was really quick and easy. Like they just asked for pictures. I asked my buyer for pictures of the damage and like, well, I wanted to see the damage of the item, which it was it's been a while, but it was a Cruella de Vil like figurine, and
Did you put the height of it in there?
I don't know. I hope
I'm just asking for a friend.
They didn't care about that, so who cares? But she had like a cigarette in her hand, and I think that or her arm broke or something, like her other arm broke and the cigarette broke or something. But between that, I had pictures of that, and I asked them to take pictures of the box because I wanted to show them that it was dented and that's or whatever. Yep. And I submitted that, and I'm literally within 24 hours they paid out. Like, I mean, they said it was approved, and I refunded my buyer, and I got a check in the mail probably a few days after that. It was really, really fast.
That's how it was with the glass one. Let's do a viewer duration check real quick. Viewer duration check. Let us know in the comments. What have your experiences been with a damage claim? Have they made you bring the item in? Have you been able to get it resolved with just the pictures like Ray said? I've experienced both. I've experienced picture resolved, and then I've experienced bring it in. So the bring it in one was a pain in the butt. The picture one was super easy, just like you said.
Yeah. I mean, all their, I want to say all their claims, like, they're really difficult. Like even to do like a missing mail claim.
Oh yeah.
Is a pain.
You have to have an account. That's the first thing, right? Like you can't do any of that without an account with them.
And they need a major update to their website too. Their website's painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even get into my account anymore. I just started a new account.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow.
Because I had a package I shipped out. The guy was in Pittsburgh, so not same state, not super far. And the package never got scanned in. I know it was picked up. Never got scanned in. This was like 8 days later. I start in the claim once I had to start a new account to get the claim, like the missing mail request. And finally it showed up at a Chicago processing center, even though it was supposed to go to Pittsburgh. Why was it in Chicago? And then I got a message from eBay saying, we can't find it anymore. It was in Chicago, but we can't find it. And then it got delivered the next day somehow. So I don't know. Very weird, but happy ending to the story, I guess. By the way, we should next week. I know Dan and the man of the leftovers, he was going to talk about if you're starting reselling, like what you should do as a new reseller. But he didn't talk about it because we said we were going to talk about it. But Dan, we're going to talk about it next week. We'll cover that next week, Dan.
All right.
So don't talk about it still.
Don't our thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be stealing our thunder, Dan. Thunder Dan Marley. That was his nickname, Thunder Dan. Sorry.
I do want to apologize. I still have not joined back as a member as of this moment of while we're recording. But
Mike scarred you, huh?
Yeah.
They brought that up this week.
I know they did, and I feel really bad. So don't worry. I will be back soon. I don't actually to be honest, because they said they mention something about they were changing their tiers or something.
Their tiers, yeah.
So that kind of has me like wanting to wait to see what happens with the tiers. I don't want to, but I don't know.
I had to listen this week. I couldn't watch because I couldn't handle Mike like this. Mike was like this for the last one. And I just couldn't handle watching him sit like that for the whole show. With that beautiful wood paneling behind him. I'm joking. I was gonna ask something else and I forgot now. I have the worst
memory.
And it was just right there. And I don't remember.
Getting old.
I wasn't gonna ask, I was gonna mention I only have 2 episodes left before I quit. I need to have a guest on before I quit. Allegedly. Over under allegedly.
2. I thought we had what?
After this 5. One drops, there's only 2 left before I quit.
Nah.
Yeah. What is this? Is this 19? I think it's 19, right?
Is it? I think it is 19. Even though it says 15.
But Trash to Cash just said this week, while we're recording this, that we had 5 episodes left.
Oh, 5. I'm sorry. So
now
there's going to be 4.
Scare me like that. I can't afford to lose you yet.
And that's the date up there, Jimmy. That's January 15th up there.
I thought it was episode 15. I was like, what is Keith doing?
I thought it was 19. I wasn't certain, so I made it 1_15 for the date.
All right.
I don't see any of that on my screen.
Oh, that just because it could have been all with 3 L's is what it looked like.
Oh.
But I see it now.
Yeah, good.
Why would you spell all with 3 L's? Maybe you were putting emphasis on it. I don't know.
I don't.
There are 3 L's in it. Oh, I'm sorry. There's only 2. Yeah. Math's not good.
I was like, dude, the panic that just popped into my head is like, is there 3 L's in all?
There probably is no letter with 3 L's, right? Back to back to back. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I can't imagine there would be.
No, I can't.
Our backdrop, because the way it's positioned and everything with us, it looks like it says bull.
Yeah,
it does.
I like it though.
I keep thinking some of the stuff is just on Keith's shelf.
I thought so too. I was like, what is that blue thing over there? Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
It does blend in.
It does. It blends a bit, doesn't it? All right, guys. Well, that was a fun episode. I'm looking forward to possibly having a little meetup, and that was a fun conversation. Anything else before we take off for the day?
No, I think we covered a lot.
No. I guess I want to tell everybody to catch me on the Reseller.
That was what we were supposed to open the show with, Ray.
What?
I did mention it. I did.
Yeah, you left.
I mentioned it a little bit.
You left to go get your whatever.
Turn my light on?
Huh?
I
think you went to get your find of the week.
Yeah.
We were recording then?
Yeah, it was like half an hour in.
You're getting old because we started recording before Keith was even here. What are you talking about?
But I thought I got this before I pushed record.
Or maybe you did. I don't know. Maybe it was the light.
Before we pushed record.
Maybe it was something else he got up for.
It was when I turned the light on.
It was the light.
No, but I thought she turned the lights on.
No, she turned the lights off and then back on. I got it.
Oh, my apologies.
Okay.
So you guys brought it up then?
Yeah.
All right, good. So I wasn't here, Ray. So
but I wasn't finished. So it's every Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube. Finally have a YouTube channel for Reseller Lunchbox.
I'll put it in the link down below, and then next week we'll start the show off with that.
Who was you? Who was the third person?
Quirky Picker.
Quirky Picker. Okay, is that Chad?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I came in super late and I saw 3 people, but didn't, and then you signed off right away.
Yeah, he bounces in and out a little bit because he's working at the same time. Like he's working his regular job because he's a part-time.
Okay.
So yeah. But
cool.
That's nice.
All right.
And I love this on YouTube because I can multitask with the phone, right? You're not locked into Instagram.
Yeah.
So that's
kind of like that.
Finally.
I think it's a good idea to bring it over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was fun, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was
I'll
okay.
See you for 4 more episodes right here on Buy It All.